coming, Marker.
My name is Amber Shana Williams. I play Tamar. She's also known as the Gentile or Ethiopian woman. One of the most iconic lines in the series that people like to shout at me from their windows is, "Your faith is beautiful." Tamar has gone through so much. She suffered tremendous loss. Her entire family was massacred. When she lost them as a woman, once you are without a family, without a man leading some household in the first century, you're basically worthless. So I think about all of these things, and I admire her so much because despite all of that, she still found a way to start over again. She became a businesswoman, and she was good at it. She's like, I'm going to figure this out. You would never know she was a princess at some point in time. She was selling flowers. So she would go out in the hot. Let me tell you, it was hot. It was just Texas hot. I can imagine what would have been hot in Capernaum back in those days. And she's out there picking flowers. And that's where she makes her first encounter with Jesus, was on that road. And not only did she start over at that point to get to that place, but she started over again when she left all of that behind in order to follow Jesus as well. We see her fighting so hard to find a place and to be purposeful. Look how useful I am. Look what I can do for you. And I think that it rubbed people the wrong way because things that are not like us make us uncomfortable. And out of everyone, she is the most unlike. And so she makes a lot of people uncomfortable who enter a space for the first time with her. And I know what that's like. I relate to her so much because people read me and they don't know, they have an expectation when they look at me, and sometimes I defy them and sometimes I fulfill them. I never know. But one thing I love and admire about her is that it's a lot less important to her than it is to me. She's like, you're going to feel how you're going to feel, but that's none of my business. And look, I would love to be more like her because she says the things that we think and she stands on them. And she expects Mary to understand. Like, girl, you're amazing. You're amazing. I'm trying to be amazing like you. Like, I'm trying to be useful. Like, you're perfect. I want to be like that. They have this conversation and they find out that they've been comparing each other's weaknesses to the other's strength. It gave Tamar an opportunity to be like, this is why I am the way I am. And Mary is like, this is why I am the way I am. And we've both been projecting that on the other person. Because it's not just hard being projected on you that you are this smart mouth, tough, sassy, business-minded kind of girl. It's also tough always having that projected on you being the good girl. You can't make mistakes. This journey that she went through to self-realization is that she did not need to work so hard for that because it was freely and graciously given to her already. And so we see in season 5 that she's no longer struggling to be purposeful. I feel like this is the final reinvention for her because she's like, oh, I have found my greatest purpose and there's no more guessing about it. And that's the security that she's found in this family.